Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dazzling Dave, and you know what this is the international fan reaction. Sheffield United last minute winner over Wolves, 2 defeats in a row, and this is, as I say, the global reaction from the guys.
Hi Dave, 5:30, well 5 o'clock in Melbourne, another 2.5 hours of lost sleep. Biggest decision today I suppose is at 5 o'clock, do you go back to bed or you just get on with it and start your working day? Another disappointing result. We did look a little better than we did on Saturday, at least we were a little more competitive in the middle of the park, but for me the real concern is we're just not creating any chances. You know, we're not really putting their anybody's defence under any pressure. Another game where we didn't force a keeper to make a save. Played into their hands really. You could see the goal coming as the last 5 minutes wore on. Nuno's got a bit of head scratching to do. That Champions League place, unless we win the Europa League, is looking further and further away. Overall, disappointed. What else can you say really? We just need to up our game, and you know, Everton Sunday, don't see that being much easier. They're going to come and make our life a bit difficult. Let's hope the season doesn't just drift away and end up being a bit of a damp squib. Anyway, all the best from Melbourne. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Hey Dave, it's Zach in San Diego. Actually got to watch the match live today. Tuned into the live stream. You know, disappointing to see 1-0 loss, but it was pretty slow game. It felt there weren't too many chances, but fair play to Sheffield. They hung in there, played their game, got their goal in the stoppage time. You know, that's just going to happen sometimes, especially if you can't win with 0 goals, right? So you have to score. We got to get started on that. Hopefully, Nuno decides to mix it up a little bit for the next match and try to generate some more offense. So until next time.
Dave, it's David here in Gothenburg, Sweden, giving you my reaction to tonight's game. Sheffield United 1, Wolves 0. I'm smiling through gritted teeth because that was such a bad game of football from both teams throughout the majority of the game. Such poor quality, and I was thinking if I'm a neutral watching this game, then I'd want to turn over and watch something else because it's shocking football, really. So yeah, let's get into the game. First half, Neves hit the bar off a good free kick, very unlucky. The keeper was scrambling across his goal. Willy Bolly hit a back pass. Patricio came out and did very well to smother it. I thought Cody made some decent clearances from dangerous balls, fizzed across their box. Then going into the second half, you really hope Wolves come alive like we normally do week in, week out, but it just didn't happen at all, and so disappointing. Traore went off, Dendonka came on, and I'm asking myself, where's Daniel Poland? We paid big money to sign him, and he hasn't been given a looking at all, and he must be asking himself, what does he have to do to be given a chance? And yeah, I thought maybe he could have brought on Vinagre, had some more attacking threat, but that didn't happen, and yeah, we look really tired and leggy, and just going through the motions, and Sheffield United went and nicked it at the end. John Egan rising above our defenders to power him, a powerful header to beat Patricio, and yeah, well done to Sheffield United. They've had a fantastic season, and I wish them good luck, but yeah, Wolves need to do so much better than that on Sunday to get a result against Everton. I just want to see us create some chances and test their keeper and build up a momentum of attacking play and put teams under the cosh, because that's just not happening at the moment. One shot on target tonight, one corner, and it's just not good enough really.
Hi guys, Andy here from Montreux in Switzerland on another sunny day, which is more than can be said for the wet, appalling North of England weather at the Sheffield grounds today, which would not have helped either team. Bit of a disappointing match looking on from here, and really, what can we say? It could have gone either way at the end. Actually, as it drew towards the last 5 minutes, it looked increasingly as though Sheffield were going to get that goal, not Wolves. And I think Nuno has to seriously shuffle things about a bit for the next match, and the team need to become somewhat more clinical at the front. Defence today was not as sound as it has been. Generally good, but 1 or 2 mistakes, and
that's where it all changes. Sheffield looked a bit hungrier and got the result they deserved. It's all looking very tight in the middle. I still think Wolves have a good chance of getting a Champions League place. I'm not going to get despondent yet. I think all the teams in the middle there, including Man United, have probably got a match to lose at some point, a bogey match, and it hasn't come yet. Let's see how it goes at the next one. They really need to bounce back now and have a good run in throughout all the rest of their matches. If they do, then my money's riding on the last match of the season.
Hi, it's Kevin in Wolverhampton. Okay, so let's get the negativity out the way and the bad stuff out the way. I guess Wolves' performances for the last 2 games have really reflected what the weather's been like here. Dull, damp, depressing, uninspiring, just lack of intensity throughout both games, allowed themselves to be pressed. Doherty and Johnny not able to get forward. How many balls was Cody able to spray out to the wings because the fullbacks were so depressed? The real concern is beyond the 12 players that Nuno seems to favour week in, week out. We have very, very little on the bench to change games. So that's the negative stuff out of the way. The positive, we're still 6th in the league. This is our 2nd season in the Premier. It's just amazing stuff. To even be thinking that we were potentially Champions League qualifiers is beyond all our expectations. We've got to trust Nuno. He's turned it around before. I'm confident he's going to do it again. So let's just believe, let's trust. We'll be back. We'll be back. And these next 4 games are fantastic opportunities for us to nail down Europe for the 2nd season running. And let's not forget, till this season, it's nearly on 40 years since we played there. And now we're talking about potentially a 2nd season in Europe. Come on, lads.
Hey Dave, it's Dave from New York Wolves here in a rainy, stormy, thundery Connecticut. I feel like I got hit by lightning, to be honest, after that. That's a really hard defeat to take. I think the commentators over here were pretty accurate in a tempting fate type of way when they said that neither team quite had that little bit of quality to break the other down until about 18 seconds from the end, that is. I think Neves was really unlucky with that free kick. That goes in, and it's a very different match because then Sheffield have to come at us. But, I think what you saw was 2 solid teams, solid defensive teams, just in a chess match. And unfortunately, that one little thing that happened went against us. But I think it was an improvement over Saturday. I think we looked a lot better in this formation in 3-4-3 than 3-5-2. I think it's not quite clicking for Jota, Jimenez and Traore. With Man United and Chelsea being in form and maybe Leicester turning it around as well, I think the Champions League places are looking a little far off at the moment, unfortunately. And, if we're honest, I think we're in a bit of a dogfight for the Europa League positions as well. But still a lot to play for, still a lot of points on the table, and I think we've all got faith in Nuno turning it around. And let's not forget we've got another way into the Champions League as well by winning Europa this year. So still a lot of football to play, still a lot to look forward to, and I'm laughing because I just realised that I'm disappointed that we're not quite going to make the Champions League position. So just think back to 3-4 years ago and realise it's still a pretty good time to be a Wolves fan. So with that, I'll sign off and wish everyone the best.
Hello, Dave. Good morning, everybody, from the first few hours of lockdown in Melbourne, where I thought, great, football's on. Start the lockdown period with a bang. Unfortunately, finish with a bang because I've just watched Wolves unfortunately lose away to Sheffield United, where we had the real opportunity against a side that I don't think are that good. They're very organised, they run hard, but I felt that we needed to be on top of our game. We needed our passes to click, our interchanging, and unfortunately it just didn't seem to go tonight. And at the end of the game, rather than us trying to win the game, I felt we sat back and let them come at us, and unfortunately they grabbed a very, very late winner, and it's probably killed our chances of Premier League top 4, and we're now going to be fighting to hold on to 6 in the Europa. But, you know, I don't want to be critical of the players. It's been a long season. They've played very well. We're very hard to beat. But at some point, I think we're going to have to become more clinical through the middle and in the final third of the field if we're going to push on and be a serious top 4 challenger in the next few years. That's probably it from me. Good night. Sleep well. Cheers. Bye.
Thanks to everyone that's contributed this one. Okay, 2 defeats in a row. You're a bit down. You've got to still stay positive, though. We've still got a lot to look forward to. And hopefully we can pick up from the next game. If you want to represent your country or be the guest UK representative, let me know in the comment section below. And let's hope we have more joy, back to being happy in the game against Everton. And don't forget, obviously, to check out the great work that the Wolves Foundation does. From myself, Dazzling Dave, until the next one, always Wolves.